Can you just say about the defense with 7 takeaways and giving the offense some opportunities to score?
Defense played really well. Thought we ran to the ball real well. Thought, which was key. And I thought really for most of the day we ran to the ball really well on defense. Had a slight lull, but I thought it was a pretty complete game defensively. These guys were explosive, and there's some explosives that we'd like to have back, but I did think they ran to the ball well.
Why was the offense unable to capitalize on the opportunities they had in the red zone?
What's that?
Why was the offense unable to capitalize? Was it much time?
Well, we moved it into the red zone several times, and then that felt like we should have gotten touchdowns. We got field goals, but I can't remember how many we got there in the red zone, but we moved it in the red zone several times and should have come away with touchdowns. And then, had a couple really good drives, but, thought we could have done more.
Overall, how would you, after the last couple of games, you kind of characterized how you thought these wins looked and felt? How would you characterize this one?
Well, I thought we had contributions on all three sides. We had mistakes on all three sides too, which I thought we overcame by playing together, and I thought we were pretty consistent with that. I thought we played consistently extremely hard. Utah's always a really aggressive team. They're, on all sides of the ball, they're extremely aggressive. They run it around, they fake it, the quarterback takes off, try to get you to bite up, they launch downfield. Defensively, they blitz you like crazy. And then they're big and strong anyway, so they're trying to bat you around. But so I think it was going to be a very aggressive game on both parts. So there were going to be a few burst pipes in the process, which there were. I thought we played real hard, played real well. This is a tough place to play. It's one of the louder places in the conference. And then, the other thing is I also think this is the most underrated team in the conference too.
How do you think Luke did?
I thought he did pretty good. I thought he let a few get away from him, but I also thought that he did a good job managing things at times, especially when they heated him up. We were really down, to go 50, we were 50% or over 50% on third down conversions against a team like this. That's pretty tough to do.
Hercules really put his fingerprints on the game defensively in the first half. He had 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, and a forced fumble. How much did that set the tone for the rest of the team, just what he was able to accomplish early in the game?
I thought our defensive front in general really set the tone for our defense. Obviously some good turnovers and things, but I thought that tone was really set by our defensive front, and I thought that they're disruptive to the Utah quarterback, who's a good player. He's elusive and he can throw it, and so it goes.
Coach, did you have any concerns about Leach coming back home to play? Did you give him any advice about coming back to Utah?
No, not really. I don't know. You probably should have talked to me before the game, because I didn't until now. So anyway, we're out of harm's way at this point, so we'll just move forward.
Guys good with Coach?
Does it kind of feel like it's a similar position that you guys were in last year, playing the Huskies in the Apple for the Pac-12 North, but this time maybe you come in with a little more momentum than last year?
Well, we did, the last 3 years we've been right on the cusp of the thing. So, we'll see. I mean, this is a good group, and we've won a lot of games in the Pac-12 in the last 3 years, and so, we need to win another one. So.
Can you speak to the bye placement? Are you glad that you're going to get 1 week off now, or would you rather have had it earlier in the season?
My favorite place for a bye is the last third. I think the SEC's got the best notion on buys. They play 2/3 of it, then have a bye. You don't have any control over it, so you do what you do. But in the perfect world, it'd be somewhere after approximately 2/3.
You've seen him break tons of records. Is this just another one for you with Wade?
Well, this is a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. And, I think you know, because this is kind of the ultimate passing conference and historically has been the Pac-12. And then, you know, so it's a real credit to not just Luke, but our team, because there's a lot of people involved with it. There's a lot of offensive linemen involved, a lot of running backs involved, a lot of receivers involved, a lot of scout team players on defense involved, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that, you know, are part of this too. But, yeah, we're you know, he's the all-time leading passer and the greatest passing league in the history of college football, and also leads in touchdowns.
Like the run game, I mean, you guys didn't run it that much tonight. Was that because of something you saw in terms of like a matchup or what?
Well, they load the box up. Again, they're really aggressive. They load the box up to get as many hats in there as they can, and then, you know, they're a big, strong, physical group, and nobody else is running very well against them either. So, you know, if they provided us more opportunity, we probably would have run it more, but and we maybe should have run a little more than we did, but I don't think it would have been, this was not going to be some kind of 30 carry game, not for us, it wasn't going to be.
Coach, you said this is the best passing league in college sports. Where do you think Luke ranks as far as guys that have come through this league who have thrown for incredible amounts of touchdowns?
Well, I think his numbers speak for themselves, you know, I think his numbers speak for themselves, and I think especially early on in his career, you know, most of those guys came from better supporting casts, you know, because we were a team that evolved and got better and improved as time went on. And so I think, you know, that's a real distinction there, you know, because I think, you know, it's you know, your best is always gauged by, you know, within, you know, what's within your capability. And so, you know, I think from that standpoint, he and our team stretched themselves in a fashion that's unique over some of the other competition that have battled for that distinction over the years.